Hello everybody, I am Shepples and welcome to Let's Play the Briefcase. So this is another game that was requested. It's a short indie horror game created on the FPS Creator. So let's get started and see what's in store first, shall we? After the loading screen, of course. I really wish that they didn't leave the use key on the enter key because it's just awkward, particularly when you're when you're playing right-handed. Alright. Now this is actually my second time doing this because the first time the recording fucked up. Because as with most cases with FPS Creator games, when you finish it just exits out and stops responding. So yeah, I lost the recording and everything, so I have to do this all over again. So yeah, this is created on the FPS Creator engine. I have to say I'm quite impressed with the design, the level design. Like it's, like, you know, there just does not stuff just put everywhere and anywhere just for the fucking sake of it. And you know, the lighting's pretty good. It's hard to do the lighting in that. Like, I've never created a game on the FPS Creator. I've played around with it, but I've never actually made a game on it. Oh, I didn't notice that before. I didn't actually notice that shadow walking across before. Okay. But anyway, right, we got the key, then we have to go over here. I didn't, like, I don't know if there is supposed to be something that chases me or something, but I don't know. I never saw anything chase me, maybe it might this time. This is supposed to be a horror game, but the only horror that I'm getting so far is that I'm horrified that I'm not being horrified. That doesn't even make sense, did it? You get my drift. It's super short, but you know, for something that actually only takes about 10 minutes to get through at most, this probably took weeks of work to actually get done properly, from just the little details in the walls there to the lighting. Would be the worst. Now this is our escape route. The lighting is an absolute bitch to get right on FPS Creator. It's just getting it just right, and it could take you about 20 test runs. Just, you know, adjust it, test it again, adjust it, test it again, adjust it, test it again, and not yet. Okay. Yeah, so you can't go through there yet. But that's it can like be like that, and that's just for one light, and then you'd have to do it all over again for every other bloody light in the level, and it can be very, very tedious. So yeah, I mean, it could have taken, you know, weeks just to make this, if not months, depending on how much time the actual developer had. Right, okay, so there's the briefcase. Now we gotta run like a motherfucker. And we can't go back out that way, and then something starts beating down the door. There we go. And into the ventilation shaft we go. Bang. Well, that's one aggressive being beating down that door, I have to say. And pop! And now we're gonna run like an absolute motherfucker. See, somebody broke down the door over there. It's little things like that. It does take time to actually implement. I don't see anything though. I'm not... Oh wait, now I see something. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! And we're done. And there we go. And now it just exits out to the desktop. Yeah, I suppose it was okay. I mean, it wasn't really much of a game. I mean, it's typical kind of FPS creator kind of design. Like, the FPS creator is not really used on a sort of commercial extent. It's more sort of hobby. It's more for hobbyists than, like, as a hobby for someone than anything else. Um, I mean, the level design was pretty decent. Like, there was no glitching or no graphical glitches or anything like that. It was pretty, you know, it was done pretty well. It was easy to maneuver, and the lighting was good, and it was well done. It was well done from an actual FPS creator standard. I mean, I've played far worse than it, to the point that the level design just made no sense. But at least here it made sense, and everything kind of joined in together. And yeah, it was pretty good. In relation to horror, no, it wasn't scary in any shape or form. Um, I mean, it didn't have the ambience. It wasn't the right setting or anything like that. I know that what they were probably going for was kind of a fear kind of idea, the warehouse and the horror going on, like like they do with Fear One. Um, but apart from that, like, yeah, it was okay. It was free. You get it on IndieDB. You know, I'd give it a thumbs up. I mean, it was good work. As someone that has used the FPS Creator, I know how deceiving it can be. It can look really, really easy to make a game on it, but to make an actual, anyway, decent game, both with looks, gameplay, and everything, and actually get it to run reasonably fast, it requires a lot of work, and it's not easy to do. So, yeah, I respect the developer for all the work that he's done. Might not be the best game in the world, but yeah, thumbs up. And I'm going to leave it here for this one. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, and have fun.